Hey guys, Dave back at you here. I think I'm just going to entitle this little installment either mailbag or odds and ends. Just a few things to get caught up on here. A few videos back, I talked about why you should put a flag on your kayak if it extends off your vehicle for an appreciable distance. You know, it's not only a law that you need to mark it, but it's a nice warning to people behind you that when they come up behind you or you're stopped and they're coming behind you at a traffic light, they see a flag hanging down. They know there's a long load on top. It's a safety thing. Somebody on paddling.net actually pointed out to me, it's also a nice visual reminder that you have a boat on top when you're backing up. So you have a nice flag hanging down. And one last thing, I thought of another good reason why is when you park sometimes, you have to back into spots, and sometimes there's a sidewalk because you don't want your boat sticking out into a parking lot where cars and trucks are driving by. Sometimes you have to back into spots, especially if you're staying at a hotel. And if people are walking by on the sidewalk to see a flag hanging down, just gives them a warning, hey, you know, there's something here, don't bang my head on it. Somebody recently asked me why I don't do any reviews of Epic kayaks, and it just, you know, I've talked about and I've done a review of the V7. I just don't have access to those boats. Nobody I know around here owns one, and no Epic dealers ever kind of really reached out to me and offered me to test paddle. You know, everybody knows if I get in a boat, I paddle it and do a review, but I don't have access to Epic kayaks. So that's the only reason. I've got nothing against Epic. It's a fantastic company, fantastic boats. I just don't have any access to those boats. So that's the answer to that question. And let's see, one more thing, just talking about any endurance athletes or weekend warrior paddlers like me, and this audience is primarily males aged 25 to 70, weekend warriors, people mostly getting back into shape or staying in shape at midlife. If you're into competitive sports like I am, and you hit the gym a lot, you got to kind of balance those two things this time of year. I had a kayak race last weekend. I've got one coming this weekend, and I've got one the weekend after that. I'm usually in the gym 4, 5, maybe sometimes 6 times a week. I'm still doing some heavy weights and some pretty stupid rep ranges. Not rep ranges, set ranges, a lot of sets. And, you know, in between races and as you get into racing season, you kind of got to back off of that a little bit. I still go to the gym. I'm not doing the same number of reps. I'm not doing the same number of sets. The weights have gone down to maybe 60% of 1 rep max. So you just kind of back off there. In the wintertime, I tend to hit things hard to kind of build a little bit of muscle or at least maintain what I have. And my wrists, tendons in my wrists and elbows always seem to ache. This is the time of year to just back off. Don't stop entirely. You still need to activate those muscles. You don't want to lose that muscle mass, but just back off. And don't do anything stupid in the gym that's going to get you hurt for out on the water. That's it for tonight. I had the Stellar SEL out for 10-mile paddle. Oh yeah, got this nifty little body cam, and the UVA rowers were out there tonight, and their coaches were out with their power boats. And initially I thought, oh boy, I don't want to deal with these wakes. And then I was like, oh, I need to practice in these wakes with this surf ski. So I was very glad they were out there, got some more experience in this boat, in some choppy waves and boat wakes. So that was all good stuff. I'm thinking about taking this down the Youghiogheny and the Youghness Monster race in 2 weeks. Hansel Lucas at Performance Kayak and Stellar Kayak sponsors that race. So I thought it'd be nice to take this boat down that race. We'll see. I need to log some more miles in it. And that's the last aspect of training in between races. I was out here today working on form and technique. I was not doing sprints. I was not pushing it hard. I was just laying down some base miles. I just want to stay in condition. I'm focusing on my technique, my legs, driving the energy into the boat through my legs, getting torso rotation, engaging the obliques and the lats, and you know, rotating the body. So that's what I was thinking about. LOL, legs, obliques, lats, and just kind of taking marathon pace strokes, not trying to bust it. Again, just trying to lay down base miles, but not wear myself out and stay healthy. All right, guys, I'll indulge you with some gratuitous kayaking video here, surf skiing, if I got some good footage from this action cam. And until next time, if you like any of these videos, go ahead and press that thumbs up thing. And until next time, love this sport, take what it has to give you, and pay it forward. right if I play through?